Friday morning to you. Hey, listen, who am I? I'm Kimberly Rogers. I'm your fitness influencer and certified personal fitness trainer for Dynamic Physiques Fitness. I coach, train, and teach women how to lose weight and how to keep that weight off forever. Hey, so listen, we're going to talk to you about something that's very important this morning. So listen up really, really, really well. All right. So today is Fitness Friday, and we like to bring topics to you on Fitness Friday in order to bring about more awareness and that you can pass along to your family and friends to help them become more aware and become more healthy. That's why we're all about faith, fitness, and motivation. So this morning, we're going to talk about a big phenomenon that's out there. It's called the skinny fat. So what is the skinny fat? What are the illnesses behind this new skinny fat? What does the population look like, the skinny fat? So let's just dive right in here to us, to this topic this morning. So the skinny fat, for years, people have been using the term, diabetes, linking it with obesity. And that is true, linking it primarily with obesity. However, there are new cases that are on the rise, and it's due to this new population of people called the skinny fat. Okay. How one develops diabetes. And that's what I want you to really, really pay attention to this morning, how people develop diabetes. All right. How they develop diabetes is very misunderstood. Oftentimes we look at people, their outward appearance, and determine by visually saying that this person is just set for life with all types of diseases and illnesses. However, we'll look at another shaped individual that is much smaller and say, you know what, they're good, they're healthy. But we're predetermining that from a visual standpoint. So there's a new phenomenon on the rise called the skinny fat. So let's just look in here and see what these people actually look like. So the skinny fat person, the average person, okay, they have an average weight. However, their body fat mass is high, okay? And then their lean muscle mass is very, very low. Now, what does that actually look like? Let's give you some indicators. Okay, for example, a 135-pound woman, all right, she may have a body fat mass of 47.4% and lean muscle of 47%. Her body fat is way too high, and she doesn't have enough lean muscle in her body. All right, so how do these people develop diabetes? All right, primarily because they don't have enough muscle mass and their bodies are overly fat. Okay, let's take a deeper look at this because not only does that play a role in it, body fat, deep visceral fat. Let's just talk about diabetes too and how it develops so I can help you understand all of this. All right, so diabetes, and some people are pre-diabetic. I myself was pre-diabetic about 7 or 8 years ago, okay? I went to the doctor and my A1C level had a physical, and he says that, you know what, if you don't do some things, you're going to be diabetic. Okay, I was severely overweight, weighed 234 pounds, very slow, tired all the time, and my nutritional intake was just off the charts. I would eat a bag of Lay's potato chips before I could get home, pick up a bag at the store, and it would be gone. I'm not talking about the small bag. I'm talking about the huge bag, okay? They would be gone. So my nutritional lifestyle was just trash. It really was. And it was doing a number on my body. So let's going back to the skinny fat people. Okay. Skinny fat people. So what do they have to do in order to help them not develop diabetes? So we got to put some muscle on the inside of this thing. Okay. Muscle hates fat. Period. It does. And going back to, I was about to explain diabetes, period. All right. So what happens? The simple sugars, when we take in simple sugars in our bodies, soda, chips, candy, the overabundance of white foods, flour, white rice in our bodies, in an overabundance, meaning more than our bodies can use at one time, it lingers out in the bloodstream, right? And the body is not using it for fuel. Okay, over time, it builds up insulin resistance because the body thinks that it's the normal way of life. Okay, so we must begin to work out, make some lifestyle changes in order to help our bodies use that as fuel. And lifting weights, going back to muscle fit, lifting weights is one of those ways to help the body lose body fat. Okay. Now you need to get with somebody that specializes in this if you want to really, really get in there, or just, hey, simply start by picking up some weights. Okay. However, if you want to take it to another level, get with somebody who specializes in lifting weights, strength training, and endurance training using weights. Okay. So going back to where does muscle fit into all of this? All right. So the more muscle the body has, the less body fat that the body will have, right? Muscle hates fat. It burns fat at a much larger rate, okay? It becomes that leanness that you see in the body, that skeletal muscle in the body. So how does this help with people in order for them not to develop diabetes? Well, if your body is using that fuel, right, it's not going to linger around in the bloodstream, okay? All right. So even after you lift weights, your body is still burning calories. Okay. It's still using fuel. It's still helping you burn those calories. All right. So a lack of physical activity, a lack of lifestyle changing can lead to the development. And remember, development is the operative word of diabetes. So you want to pick up some weights. All right. You got to add more weights in there. Now, listen, body fat is only a precursor, okay? There are other factors as well, like deep visceral fat, going back to these people who represent the skinny fat. So that deep abdominal fat, right? I know you've seen people who are very, very tiny. Then they turn to the side. You have that side view, right, of them. And then they have this large abdomen, okay? That represents deep visceral fat, okay? Deep visceral fat. Even on our smaller children, this population is showing up in our children as well, okay? From the side view, in our children and in preteens, okay? They're getting younger. The skinny fat is getting younger, all right? This new phenomenon that's out called the skinny fat. These children and these preteens, okay? And my own personal take, I believe that it's from a lack of activity as well. You know, our generations have changed. We've become more technological savvy. Children are more on the inside versus our generations. The reason why this new skinny fat is probably on the rise is because we're less active. And let's just be honest, we are. You know, back in our day, we would hear kids outside all the time playing around. And today, it's just not that case. So why are we bringing this to you? To encourage your family, to encourage your children, to encourage your co-workers, people that you are around, to become more physically active and to make them more aware of. Just because a person is small does not mean they can't develop, and notice the word, develop, these illnesses. Okay. All right. So listen, we don't want to just leave you here with all this negativity talking about the development of diabetes and the skinny fat. Let's give you some help in order how you can lessen it. Now, we talked about lifting weights, okay? Let's talk about lifestyle changes and also lowering your body weight. People always say you need to lose some weight. Well, how much? All right? So a general rule of thumb is to lose about 5 to 10% of your body's weight, whatever you weigh now. I always use a general rule of thumb of about 10 pounds, okay? Take off 10 pounds. A good 10 pounds is a good starter, okay? That's a good place to start in order to lessen your chances of development of prediabetes or diabetes, okay? Or diabetes, period. Not prediabetes, but diabetes, period. All right? So I'm encouraging you this morning, and when we visit our physicians, and please visit them, they look for family history, all right, to predetermine things. It's not determined. They're looking for it to predetermine. Now, you determine what happens to you. You determine that by what you do, okay? That goes back to our learning without action. Now, when we give you information, learning what to do, it's up to you to make those lifestyle changes, and we hope that you will. Hey, listen, so this is the new phenomenon, the skinny fat. Look it up. There's plenty of research out there on it. It is on the rise. So we're here to make you more aware of it. All right. So listen, hey guys, stay faithful. Hey, stay fit and stay motivated. And thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.